Ohio City bar and brewery owner Sam McNulty is a big fan of public transit. But there's a catch.
Very much a big fan of public transportation, except when public transportation takes the place of important parking spaces and speeds up traffic in a dense, walkable urban neighborhood.
The bus and bike lanes planned for West 25th Street would improve transit reliability and bike infrastructure along the 4 miles of the project, but it would also mean the loss of parking spaces for businesses like Market Garden and Town Hall in Ohio City. McNulty, the self-described big fan of public transit, is asking for a compromise. But what would that compromise consist of?
Sam, what is it that your group wants? You want the omission of a certain stretch of the parking to not be removed?
Yeah, so essentially we want the bus-only lanes to start south of Ohio City. I keep referencing Monroe Avenue. Maybe not everybody knows where that is.
But starting bus and bike lanes south of Monroe would mean maintaining the status quo of mixed bus, bike, and general traffic through the most congested part of West 25th Street.
What the group that Sam is with is suggesting is omitting that 5-block stretch. Would that work for your purposes, or is that not even an option?
It's the most congested area in that stretch of road. So getting rid of the bus lanes would render the project almost ineffective. And I'm pretty sure that, RTA said if we were to get that, we could potentially lose funding for the project.
And RTA's data backs that up. Here's Mike Shipper from RTA describing the importance of this section of the project.
That area surrounding, just north and south of Lorraine, it's the true pinch point of the project. And not doing the BRT in that section decrease the user benefit reliability by about 50%. So we can do all the other stuff in 3.5 miles, but that half-mile section is really 50% of the issue. So when we did that analysis, that was a big driver for really promoting the BRT alternative through there because it had such a big impact on the user benefit and the reliability issue.
During the public input phase of the 25 Connect study, faster, more reliable bus service was cited as the biggest opportunity for the project. According to RTA's data, it takes Metro Healthline buses anywhere from 15 to 29 minutes to travel the 4 miles from Detroit and West 25th to Pearl and Devonshire in Old Brooklyn. That's a possible difference of up to 14 minutes, which could be the difference between making it to work on time or missing an important appointment. RTA estimates that the same trip will only take between 12 and 15 minutes after the project's completion. Not only would starting the dedicated bus and bike lanes south of Monroe prevent any reliability and time-saving benefits for Metro Healthline riders, but it would also mean losing any reliability and time-saving benefits for riders of routes 22, 25, and 45. Despite McNulty's claim of unanimous support from Ohio City businesses for a compromise of preserving parking in the pinch point of the project, Ohio City businesses like Tabletop and Joy Machines do support the project, including dedicated lanes for buses and bikes through the most congested part of the project.
Tabletop co-owner Brady Reisner believes customers will still come to visit West 25th, but in a different way.
If we lose a couple of parking spots, is it going to make a big difference? For parking, not really. If we added a couple parking spots, would it make a huge difference? Probably not either. So how about we kind of invest in some things that maybe will change the culture.
We did get an email in from Chrissy. Chrissy says, I'm a business owner in Ohio City, Joy Machines Bike Shop, which is just off West 25th, and a longtime neighborhood resident. The project has had resounding support in the neighborhood. There are hundreds of off-street parking spots. It's time the city prioritized public transit. RTA has made several concessions to ensure a safer walking environment, including raised crosswalks, which I have not yet seen in the city of Cleveland.
And what if McNulty doesn't get his way?
We're going to ask our senator to cut the funding.
That's not a compromise. That's an ultimatum. The goal of the Metro Health Line project isn't to preserve parking for Ohio City businesses like Market Garden or Town Hall. It's to make transit and active transportation a more attractive choice for Clevelanders, which is why we support proceeding with the Metro Health Line project without compromise.